For lesson 2, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I drew rather casually some model lines, some lines over the AutoCAD drawing. So I'm going to go to the top view and import again a CAD file. This time I'm going to make it this grid. It should draw in the same place. Ah, stupid me. Of course not, because the lines. So let's let's align this with the other drawing. So I'm going to similarly nuke its layers, move them all to the default. That was the only... Oops. I'm going to have to recreate that layer. AutoCAD underlay and create a layer. AutoCAD with grid underlay. Okay, so the first one, the selected underlay moves to AutoCAD. This one moves to AutoCAD grid underlay, and then I'm going to zoom in on it and move it by its endpoint, right? Endpoint to endpoint. It's got to align with that. So the only reason I'm doing that is just to have these grid lines. I don't really need them for the columns because I can just draw the profile of the columns. But to draw column or pilaster representations into the walls, I'm going to use those lines to center them. And I'm going to create the columns as components and use the columns in the perimeter wall. Right? We can articulate them, we can bump them out a little bit or back and forth or whatever, and we'll see what I mean in a minute. Let's save this as lesson 2 before anything happens. Save as SketchUp Lesson 2. And I want to start drawing columns here. Technically, I don't need the other underlay, but anyway. Let's go to an ISO view and draw the first column, which is very simply that shape extruded to 14 feet, the floor-to-floor height that we inferred by counting the risers that we see in the drawing, assuming that that's correct. You can't assume anything these days, but 14 feet, enter. 1, 2, 3, triple click, make it a component. Column. Typical. I'm going to move copies of that from its endpoint. Tap the Control key to these locations, right? I'm just aligning them to where they belong. Oops. Let's select those endpoints so that we line up on there. Now for something completely different. I'm going to move these columns to the perimeter. So I want them on the green axis, but I want to align them to the exterior face of the wall. For now, I can displace them a bit. So when I turn on the walls, you see where that lives. If I wanted to articulate the wall, I'd displace it forward a couple inches. There's a lot of stuff I'm doing that's beyond the scope of competition. You don't have much time, so dragging, locking the green axis in place and snapping to that line. I could use that little extension of the windowsill, but I'm going to ignore that for now. That one. Move copy. Tap the control key, snap the wall. And finally, not finally, we need them on the other side and at the east and west sides. So what am I doing? I'm interpreting the given information. Given information is imperfect, but I'm making the best of it. This is symmetrical, so I can easily repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, drag by endpoint behind the column there, tap the control key, and now in this direction, lock the green axis in place and snap to the outer side of the wall. So there I've created that column array. Let me just take this, let's take these two, snap from that point, tap the control key, red axis locked there. Here, this wall is thinner, but the columns are probably not going to be. Don't know what to do exactly in this corner, so I'm going to have to improvise. Select the column, tap, green axis locked, there. Select that column, snap to the endpoint, tap, lock, green axis, and put it there. Now we can take these 4 columns and copy them to the opposite wall. You still have not yet used that endpoint because we're going to snap to the outside face of the wall. We still have not yet tapped the control key. Tap the control key. We still have not yet created with the red axis in place a layer for these columns. But let's see what we have so far. So we have, we're in good shape, right? We haven't created a layer for the columns, so let's create a layer for the columns. Go to your outliner. It's not on that tray yet, so let's modify the default tray to include the outliner, and now we can select all the columns, 24 solid components, and move them to the column layer. Right? So now we can turn off the columns and turn on the walls, turn off the walls, turn on the columns. Okay, that's good for lesson 2. File, save, stop the video.